낭독하는 명작 동화 The Ugly Duckling. Once there was a mother dog on a farm. She sat on her eggs. She was keeping them warm. Every day she waited for them to come out. One by one, the eggs cracked. The ducklings were small and yellow. They were chirping and looking around. The mother dog was very happy. But one egg did not crack. It was the biggest one. The mother dog waited and waited. Finally, the big egg cracked open. But this time, a great duckling came out. He looked different from the others. He was big and gray. The mother dog looked at him. She said, "You look different, but you are my child." The great dog wanted to be like the other ducklings. He tried to walk like them, but he was not the same as them. The other animals on the farm saw him. "He's so big," said one duck. "He's so gray," said another. The great dog felt sad. He did not look like his brothers and sisters. His siblings were not kind to him. They said, "Look at you, you're ugly and different." The great dog felt very sad. He wanted to be loved. One day, the great dog thought to himself, "If I go away, they will be happier." He walked away from the farm. He felt lonely. The great dog walked and walked. He saw many things. He saw beautiful birds in the sky. There were green fields and blue lakes. Some animals looked at him. They said, "You are so big and gray. You're different." The gray dog felt more lonely. He missed his mother, but he did not want to go back. He thought, "They do not like me because I'm ugly." The great dog swam and swam. He found a house. He went inside and found an old woman. She had a cat and a hen. "Can I stay here?" the great dog asked. "Sure," said the old woman. "I want some eggs from this dog too," she thought. But the cat and the hen were mean. "You're too big and ugly," they said. "Can you lay eggs?" the hen asked. "I can't," said the great dog. "Then go away," said the hen. The great dog was sad, so he flew away. As the days passed, the great dog grew. He became bigger and stronger, but he was still gray and different. The great dog walked on. He found a quiet lake. He saw himself in the water. He saw his big and gray body. He sighed and said, "I'm still ugly." Then winter came by. The great dog saw beautiful swans flying in the sky. "Wow," he said. They were so white and graceful. He wished to be like them. But he thought, "I'm just a great dog." The cold winter passed slowly. The great dog lived by the lake. He saw other animals. He wanted to play with them, but stayed away. He was lonely, but safe. When spring arrived, everything changed. The ice on the lake melted. There were flowers around the lake. Everything was beautiful. One day, the great dog saw the swans again. They were swimming in the lake. They were so beautiful. He thought, I will go to them. They might laugh at me, but I want to be near them. The great dog went near the swans. His heart was beating fast. He was scared. He thought, they're so beautiful. I'm so ugly. But something amazing happened. The swans did not laugh. They looked at him with a smile. They swam around him. Why are they not laughing at me? He wondered. He looked at himself in the water. He was shocked. He saw a beautiful bird. He was no longer a gray dog. His feathers were white. His neck was long and graceful. He was beautiful too. He was not an ugly duck. He became a swan. The swan made friends. Other swans wanted to be his friend. They swam together in the lake. The swan was not lonely anymore. He was happy and proud. One day, children came to the lake. They saw the swan. They said, Look at the beautiful swan. He is wonderful. The swan heard them. He was filled with joy. The swan learned something. Everyone is beautiful in their own ways. He used to be a great duck, but he was still beautiful then. Now he was also beautiful. The swan visited the farm again. His mother and siblings were surprised. They said, You are a beautiful swan now. The swan told them his story. He said, I thought I was an ugly duckling, but I was always a swan. Everyone was amazed. They were happy for him. The swan lived happily ever after. The end.